Ever found yourself in that tight spot, waiting for payday but needing a little something to tide you over? You're not alone. Millions of people turn to apps like EarnIn for a bit of financial flexibility. But the big question on everyone's mind is, how long does it actually take to get approved for EarnIn? Let's dive into what you need to know. First things first, EarnIn isn't a traditional loan. It connects to your bank account and verifies your work history and pay schedule to let you borrow a portion of the money you've already earned but haven't been paid yet. Think of it as accessing your paycheck a little early. Now, back to that burning question, approval time. The good news is that EarnIn often boasts a pretty speedy process. For many users, the initial approval can be surprisingly quick, sometimes happening within minutes of signing up. This is largely due to their automated system that verifies your information. However, it's crucial to understand that this quick initial approval doesn't necessarily mean you can instantly access funds. There are a few key factors that influence the overall timeline. One of the most important aspects is linking your bank account. EarnIn needs to connect securely to your primary checking account where your paycheck is directly deposited. The time it takes for this connection to be fully established and verified can vary. Sometimes it's instantaneous, but in other cases, it might take a few hours. This verification process is essential for EarnIn to understand your income patterns and determine your eligibility. Next up is verifying your employment. EarnIn typically needs to confirm your work schedule and pay frequency. This is often done through direct integration with your employer's payroll system. If EarnIn can automatically verify your employment, the process is usually faster. However, if manual verification is required, perhaps if your employer isn't directly supported, this can add a bit more time to the clock. You might need to provide additional documentation or information to help EarnIn confirm your employment details. Another factor to consider is the app's internal processing times. While EarnIn aims for efficiency, there can be slight variations depending on the volume of applications they're currently handling. During peak periods, like the beginning or end of the month when more people might be seeking access to funds, processing times could potentially be a little longer. Once your bank account and employment are verified, EarnIn will determine your cash-out limit, the amount you can borrow per pay period. This limit is based on your income and pay schedule. It's important to note that this initial limit might be lower and could increase over time as you consistently use and repay EarnIn. So, to give you a general idea, while some users report being fully approved and able to access funds within the same day of signing up, it's more realistic to expect the entire process to take anywhere from a few hours to potentially one business day. In some less common cases, especially if manual verification is needed, it could take slightly longer. To speed things up on your end, make sure you provide accurate information during the sign-up process and promptly respond to any requests for additional documentation from EarnIn. Ensuring your bank account details are correct and that your payroll information is readily available can also help streamline the process. Keep in mind that EarnIn's approval process and timelines are subject to change, so it's always a good idea to refer to their official website or in-app help resources for the most up-to-date information. With that said, thanks for watching and until next time.